An Italian Navy vessel with hundreds of rescued migrants arrived in the southern Italian mainland port of Reggio Calabria on Sunday. The Vega also brought 45 bodies of people who perished during the journey across the Mediterranean. The survivors, most of them dressed in white suits, were met by emergency personnel as they disembarked the ship.
We were able to provide medical care to the migrants on board, thanks to the doctors the Navy makes available to us. And we also provided clothing to the migrants, particularly to those who had lost theirs in the shipwreck. We also provided hot meals.
The United Nations commended Italy for the extraordinary effort to save lives.
The Italian Navy has been doing a fantastic job. They have rescued about 14,000 people so far this week, but unfortunately there have been a number of incidents where people have lost their lives, and in 3 separate shipwrecks we estimate that 700 people might have died or are still missing.
Officials say most of the people on board the shipwrecked vessels were from sub-Saharan Africa. Survivors say the smugglers who ran the boats made no attempts to save passengers from drowning.
It seems that on Wednesday night, at least 2 fishing boats and a rubber boat left the Libyan coast. One of the fishing boats carried around 500 people, and it towed the smaller fishing boat with some 400 people on board. On Thursday morning, the smaller boat, the one that did not have a motor and was being towed, started to take on water. Some people managed to jump in the water and reach the larger boat, and some were even able to climb up the tow line. Very few people. The tow line was then cut and the smaller boat sank.
Italian authorities have arrested 4 suspected smugglers, including a Sudanese man who commanded the towing boat and allegedly ordered passengers to cut the tow line linked to the sinking boat. According to the UN Refugee Agency, about 200,000 people have crossed the Mediterranean so far this year, and before this latest tragedy, about 1,700 had been reported dead or missing. Zlarica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.